I know you guys are hyped for the upcoming season of Jujutsu Kaisen, so I've prepared a complete recap of Jujutsu Kaisen Season 1 to refresh your memory. Let's get straight into it. The season begins by introducing Yuji Itadori, a physically overpowered high school student with incredible strength. Before passing away, Yuji's grandfather gives him one final message: use your strength to help others and don't die alone. Yep, that's what his grandpa said. At the same time, we see Megumi Fushiguro, a student from Jujutsu High, is sent on a mission to retrieve a cursed finger belonging to the king of curses, Ryomen Sukuna. Megumi tracks the cursed object to Yuji's school, where curses suddenly attack Yuji's friends. Megumi fights them, but is quickly overwhelmed. Yuji also tries to fight, but couldn't do much, and with no other option left, Yuji swallows Sukuna's finger to save everyone. Yuji becomes possessed by the murderous Sukuna, but shockingly, he manages to suppress him. Soon after, Megumi's teacher, Satoru Gojo, arrives and handles Sukuna with ease. While the Jujutsu elders immediately order Yuji's execution, Gojo convinces them to delay it, because he has a plan. Yuji will consume all of Sukuna's remaining fingers, and once Sukuna is fully revived, Yuji will be executed along with him, and is brought to Tokyo Jujutsu High for training, where he eats another finger to prove his resolve. Yuji soon teams up with Megumi and a new student, Nobara Kugisaki. As a field test, Gojo sends them to a curse-infested site where a young boy is being held hostage. Nobara intentionally puts herself in danger to save the child, but Yuji rescues her, and together they exorcise the curse. A month later, the trio is sent to investigate a cursed womb at a detention center. Inside, they discover the prison has transformed into an infinite, nightmarish wasteland, and all the inmates have been slaughtered. A special grade curse attacks and rips off Yuji's hand. Realizing they can't win, Yuji releases Sukuna. Sukuna regenerates Yuji's arm and easily defeats the curse, retrieving another finger in the process. However, Sukuna betrays Yuji by ripping out his heart, ensuring Yuji would die if control returned. Megumi tries to fight Sukuna, but is completely outmatched. Eventually, Yuji regains control, only to collapse and die from blood loss. While mourning Yuji's death, Megumi and Nobara meet the second-year students, Maki, Toge, and Panda. Meanwhile, cursed spirits Jogo, Hanami, and Dagon ally themselves with a mysterious human named Geto, who plans to seal Gojo and recruit Sukuna. At hospital, we see Yuji's soul awakens inside Sukuna's domain, where Sukuna tricks him into making a binding vow in exchange for his fart, allowing Sukuna to take control for 1 minute whenever he chooses. Yuji returns to life, and Gojo secretly hides this fact while training Yuji to properly control his cursed energy. Geto orders Jogo to kill Gojo, but the attempt fails miserably. Gojo humiliates Jogo, even bringing Yuji along mid-fight to teach him about domain expansions. Gojo activates his domain, completely overwhelming Jogo, who is saved at the last moment by Hanami. Soon after, the newly born curse Mahito joins the group. As preparations begin for the Kyoto Sister School exchange event, tensions rise. Kyoto students, including Mai, Maki's twin sister, and Aoi Todo, are introduced. Todo easily dominates Megumi, while Maki reveals she cannot use cursed energy at all, relying purely on physical strength. Meanwhile, Mahito murders several students at a movie theater and manipulates a bullied boy named Junpei, teaching him cursed techniques. Yuji and Nanami investigate the case and discover that Mahito's cursed creations are actually transfigured humans, still alive and suffering. Nanami battles Mahito in the sewers, entering overtime and unleashing his full power. Though he injures Mahito badly, Mahito escapes. Yuji bonds with Junpei over movies, but tragedy strikes when Junpei's mother is killed by a curse attracted to Sukuna's finger. Manipulated by Mahito, Junpei turns against Yuji, but Mahito ultimately kills him by transforming him into a monster right in front of Yuji. Enraged, Yuji attacks Mahito. His punches strike both Mahito's body and soul, something few can do. Mahito attempts to transfigure Yuji, but Sukuna intervenes and nearly kills him. Yuji and Nanami fight Mahito together. Mahito activates his domain, but Yuji breaks in, causing Mahito to accidentally touch Sukuna's soul again. Terrified and gravely injured, Mahito escapes. The exchange event begins, and the Kyono students, under secret orders, attempt to assassinate Yuji. Gojo suspects a traitor within Tokyo Jujutsu High. Battles erupt everywhere. Yuji faces Aoi Todo, who instantly decides they should be best friends. Panda battles Mechamars, discovering his real body is frail and confined to a remote location. Maki defeats Kasumi, and Nobara battles Momo but is knocked out by Mai. Suddenly, Hanami invades the battlefield. A massive barrier is raised to keep Gojo out. Hanami overwhelms everyone until Yuji and Todo team up. Yuji unleashes Black Flash, while Todo reveals his cursed technique, Boogie Woogie, allowing him to swap positions of anything with cursed energy. Together, they nearly defeat Hanami. Just as Hanami prepares a domain expansion, Gojo breaks the barrier and annihilates half the forest with hollow purple. Hanami barely escapes. However, the invasion was a distraction. Mahito steals 6 fingers of Sukuna and several cursed wombs from Jujutsu High. Geto hints at the upcoming Shibuya incident, planned for October 31st. Later, Yuji, Nobara, and Megumi investigate mysterious deaths near Yasuhachi Bridge, connected to Megumi's stepsister, who lies in a coma. 2 cursed spirits infect Yuji and Nobara with a decay technique, but together they defeat them. Megumi faces a special grade alone and, under extreme pressure, successfully activates his domain expansion, claiming another Sukuna finger, which Yuji later eats. And that's the complete recap of Jujutsu Kaisen Season 1. If you enjoyed this recap, let me know in the comments if you need recap of JKK Season 2, and make sure to like and subscribe for more. And I'll see you in the next one.